The Little Book. Let him who has an ear hear knowledge. Let him who is not blind see knowledge. From a humble penman. Page number 2. AW number 2 plus E equals MC squared equals LI. A starting point. Information for mankind. Written by one who has believed in a creator for 50 plus years and has no interest in recognition. Presented in common terms by a common person. Asking only that you read this information as a possible logical view of the relationship between the creator and the creation. Hopefully uniting all mankind in their search for answers to our existence. Any views based upon logic are gratefully accepted. No higher education is required to have an opinion. The Creator often uses the lowly man to enlighten the exalted. There are many copyright laws and costs associated when quoting a written book such as the Bible, Quran, the Torah, Buddhist and Hindu teachings, or any other knowledge of the divine being or divine consciousness. This book expresses the thought based upon biblical and Koran concepts of a timeless, singular, self-aware existence or being. For this reason, the generally accepted thoughts expressed by the text is stated. Reference is made to the King James Version, KJV, which is public domain. Please look up the scriptures in your own Bible or Quran. There are translations on the internet. Please do not limit yourself to one translation. Translators tend to incorporate the teachings of their doctrines into the translations. This is why we have so many different translations. However, quite often this adaptation can easily be clarified. This is a simplified version of a more detailed, large book started in 2006. Once you understand this book, you will easily understand the large book. A note here. The term large book is referring to detailed information that the little book contains. However, the details are not usually discerned by the reader. The details have a purpose, and that purpose is to help clarify knowledge. The knowledge that mankind has about his relationship between the Creator and his creation, you. A simple yet complicated example we could use is the Trinity. There are two sides to the Trinity teaching. Number 1, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit are all one being or Godhead. Number 2, there is no Trinity. The Father and the Son are two separate beings. In this belief, the Holy Spirit is explained differently by various theologies. So you see, the little book that you are reading or watching on this video is a simplified introduction to the little book that examines knowledge of our Creator. As was stated, in order to choose between either side of the Trinity question, you will need a starting point to begin your search. That starting point is in this little book or video. Remember, whether you are a descendant of Ishmael or Isaac, anytime someone presented a new thought or new knowledge that challenged what seemed to be long-established belief systems, something amazing happened. Amazingly, the new knowledge always returned them to the beliefs of their forefathers. Adam, Abraham, and the prophets had the same knowledge about the relationship between the Creator and His creation. Humbly said, please continue and learn knowledge. Although the Bible is quoted, a note needs to be added here. As of this date, there are no accurate translations of the Bible. There are also many other inspired writings that exist. The Quran is an example. They all bear the same message. If you were a Muslim, the word Muslim means you are the surrenderer of God. You are aware that there are different teachings in your belief system also. The teachings of the Torah are likewise argued among those who believe in its teachings. This is repeated in all faiths. How sad their penman and the one who inspired the writings must be. Humbly said, no one inspired by the One would approve of changing the writings to fit someone's doctrines. If it be the will of the being, the information in this little book will be presented in the future with quotes from all the holy books. As a little key opens large doors, so too a little book of knowledge can open great books that have great knowledge contained within them. King James Version, Proverbs chapter 30, verse 4 asks, who hath ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who has gathered the wind in his fists? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? The Koran and Bible say that we were made in their image. Review and comments. Starting at the top of the page, there is a formula, or as it might be called, a name that says something. It says AW2, or spirit, is added to dirt, or E equals MC square. This will equal something, life, you. The depth of information contained within this formula, or name, will help all who believe in a creator come to know that great being a little better. Proverbs asks the question, what is the father and son's name? Did the penman of Proverbs know the names? He uses the name given to Moses or Musa. If he uses the name, then why does he ask if anyone knows the name? There is a great loss of knowledge as to these names that will be corrected in the little book. Please continue. From a humble penman.